right, this is Team Spirit Lake with our second STEM innovator pitch.
Our problem statement is that the students at Spirit Lake High School need additional STEM choices, simulating real-world applications, further development of 21st century skills, and also increased community connections.
Our value proposition, several steps here. Obviously, as we said in our problem statement, we want to provide additional STEM offering for our students. The students are also interested in, further developing the 21st century skills as they head out into the world of work and post-secondary. Also, connecting our students with community entities is a big piece, and then providing students with those real-world experiences.
We believe our class is going to do all those things for us. So our key resources are, we need interested students. We have a reliance on community partners for connections. Obviously, I think that's going to, that role will be expanded as we get into the actual class and we see what the students are looking to solve. We need space in order to teach in, and we need both equipment and materials to pull this off as well.
Some key activities, things that we've been continually working on, using input provided by our partners. We've continued to interview students to help us, drive that. We've begun registering students for next year's class. Rick has been answering a lot of questions from prospective students. We've met with some certain student groups, and then we're continuing to work on locating office space for hosting the class.
Okay, our team, we've had the opportunity to work together on several things in the past at Spirit Lakes, Kim and I, and so we feel like our skill set seems to complement us in completing the task and makes for a pretty well-rounded team. So our goals that are not our goals, but our roles that we have is that my role is execution of our plan and also influencing, connecting our ideas with our stakeholders as we go through this whole process. So that's what I've been trying to get done with my skill set. It seems like kind of a natural. And Kim's strategic thinking and relationship building, I'm kind of like a Grim Reaper, and she kind of like smooths things over and keeps us focused and moving and make sure I don't stomp on anybody along the way. So very good.
All right, our customer discovery. Obviously, we're continuing on with this as well. We're fairly equal on the number of students and adults that we have interviewed, and as of right now, 91% of the people that we've interviewed are favoring this course offering. And we sort of ranked the focus of this new class and based on those interviews and what they want to see in the class. And at the top of the list was entrepreneurship, which was a little bit of a surprise. Also 21st century skills there in second place. Engineering, community connections there in fourth, and then technology and science at 5 and 6.
Okay, so along the way we've had obviously some changes as you get into the process, and our major pivot was tweaking our problem statement, and that was to we felt the need to develop more connections with the community. The entrepreneurship and community-based responses we were getting from interviewees kind of prompted us that, hey, we need to go in this direction. So we added that to our problem statement. We also, from the interview process, mainly these came from students. We're looking for more real-world applications of learning. About every kid I've talked to about this, they'll say real-world applications, and so that was added to our problem statement as well. And we feel that's very important in our solution.
Channels, how we're going to communicate our ideas. I think this is going to be very important to have very clear communication. We've added the course offering already in our curriculum guide. As we said, we've met with some student groups to promote the class. And then we recently met with our Chamber of Commerce director to talk a little bit more with him about how we see this course as being beneficial to community members and businesses.
Customer relationships. Along the way here, we've established some relationships with some community partners. That's been limited, and that's really an area where we're going to have to expand as we go through this. But some of the student problem solving stuff and what they're looking at, trying to find answers to, will lend itself toward needing more of that as we go down the road. We also need to inform stakeholders as we go through. That's very, very important. We also need to have students in the class, so we need to go out and recruit. And then we'd also like to engage our staff a little bit more and see if there's some areas that possibly we could connect in their curriculum area in an informal setting that might be of benefit to them as well.
Sustainability. We've really gotten a lot of excitement going with the possibility of this course. The fact that it's gonna look a little non-traditional is exciting to the kids. And we really don't necessarily have any proof that this is going to fly, other than what we know so far and the conversations that we've had. So we're hoping that we can offer first and second semester course, and that that the momentum will build, that the kids will enjoy the experience and tell their friends, and that's our hope. But like we say, we don't necessarily have any proof that that's going to be how it rolls out.
We do have a little experience of this. We did kind of a quasi comparison, like during J-term with our Make Your Mark class, and that went over very, very well, and the kids really enjoyed it and thought it was very worthwhile. So we're thinking it's going to be a sustainable project, and that's what our hope is as we go down the line.
Our next steps. We need to continue to search for and secure a learning area. We do have a couple of irons in the fire there, so hopefully one of those will work out for us. We're going to continue to develop the STEM content area. Rick does a lot of work with STEM challenges and makerspace, so we're hoping to sort of partner and the high school kids with those K-8 students in sort of mentorship roles. We're hoping to register 15 kids for the fall course, and then we're going to continue to meet with student groups just to continue to generate our ideas and get feedback and see if we need to make another pivot at some point.
Yeah, and that's another thing, maybe another bullet with the interview process, and that needs to continue, and we need to continue to grow and learn from that process. Yep. So is that it?
Yep,
that's it. Okay, so we made it.